Right, welcome back to the next part of my Legend of Grimrock guide. In today's episode, we're going to clear out the entirety of the cemetery, and then with the clue we find in here, we're going to access the middle of Sleet Island and open up a few areas in there and get some items. So the first area in the cemetery involves grabbing this power gem, so we have to lower this gate. So it's another kind of a trapdoor puzzle. Now these buttons close various pits, so the pit 2 in front of us is controlled by this button over here. So after a couple of presses, that pit 2 in front is going to close. There we go, it's shut now. Now this button controls the pit right here. Then this pit behind us is controlled via this button. There's a grave here to dig, but we'll do that on the way out. Now this pit here is controlled from that button, I think. Yep. And then we can close the final one from there. And then the fence over here, that was guarding the power crystal. We can pull that, the fence closes, and now we can get out. Although we've got to pull some more levers to escape now. So to close this pit, it's this button. Another one. There we go, that one's closed. Just trying to close this pit here. Still open. Okay, that shut it. Now we've got a grave here to dig. Of Basan of Zafir. So start digging. These guys do quite a lot of damage really. Although they do go down pretty easily. I'll have a quick rest. Then the final pit here is closed via this button. A couple of presses. There we go. Now we get direct access to just our 11th power gem, something like that. So one more and we can combine them together. So we get the hub key, that's good. A scroll of lightning bolts, so that requires air magic 4. That's something we could potentially get with Jasmin, using her final 3 skill points for that. That might be the favourite choice for now. And an antidote potion, that's always useful for later. How's our food count doing? Yeah, no one's hungry yet. Yeah, and also in the graveyard, or the cemetery, there's another puzzle involving deciphering these headstones. And to crack the puzzle, you have to look at the capital letters of the spellings here. So in this sentence, the capital letters are E, R, H, E, and P, which spells Erhep. That's a name we'll be encountering later on. There's one more important tombstone we have to look at. That's not it. But yeah, well, those are the items I discarded before. So as long as you remember the word Erhep, we'll come back to that later on. So now we can actually unlock the hub. Just get rid of the key, effectively. And suppose for Oliver here, he was holding on to this item in case I need to switch to a weapon and shield combination, so I'll still keep that for now. I won't bother unloading it into the hub yet. So yeah, let's go this way first actually. Tree monster. One shot, nice. Yeah, so here's the grave of Hep, that name I mentioned. So the standard rules apply here. We start digging, maybe we'll get some treasure. If not, we get some XP. It's good either way. And this is the grave of Haru the scribe. Nice, that's all we can do here for now, until we solve that grave stone puzzle clue. Useless arrows. There's an ambush coming up ahead here. So before we spring that, we can just do a bit more digging. So we can dive into this grave here to pick up an item or two. Yeah, we also get a shovel here to help you with these digging puzzles, but we've already got one. So I think the ambush is triggered by stepping on the square in front of us here. So we'll step here for a second and you should see a few guys up here now. I've backed myself into a corner here, but it's not too bad. You can always dive back into the ground for a rest. Oh, just missed that guy, never mind. Just try not to get attacked by two at once. So that guy behind us is nowhere to be seen. It's nice, we got a level up. I think we'll put a point in to crit. And we can always dive into the grave behind us. The grave isn't usually the best place to go to sleep, but still it's, for whatever reason, these zombies don't follow you in. Just keep an eye on the damage here, these guys can burst quite heavily. Yeah, we'll take a quick break there. What's Galden doing? Yeah, he can go crit as well. Then we'll charge up a attack here. Nice. So Oliver, we're going to max heavy weapons now. We need heavy weapons 5, as we're going to be encountering some good weapons coming up. And I want to be able to use them straight away. We've even got a small health potion there we could drink if we needed it. So let's see who's left. And try not to get flanked. Yeah, there's one. I'll let him step forward before I nail him. Right. So there's another grave here with some more capitalised letters on it. And if you look at the capitals here, it spells between, B-E-T-W-E-E and N. So far we've got between, Hep, and the rest of it spells out, I think it's and the other guy's name, meaning it wants us to dig between those two graves over there. So I'll just have a quick rest, dig this one, then we can do a bit of digging in the other area. Might have a sack of goodies. Okay, food. I think we'll keep all this in the sack actually, and give that to Oliver. So yeah, you can look at the rest of these gravestones to spell out the rest of the puzzle. But yeah, it spells between Urhep and Harrow. And given Urhep is here and Harrow is here, it means dig here. There we go. It's locked. So we get another gold key. That makes 2 now. A Rites of the Moon. It's an interesting book. This one, I believe, gives you more health in the evening, but it takes away health during the day. Kind of like a vampire sort of effect. But I think it just affects health. It doesn't give any other stats. So I don't know. It doesn't seem to do a great deal besides just take a bit of your health away during the day. And a letter here from that riddle guy. As my last will and testament, here are my most prized possessions for whomever solved my final puzzle. So we'll don't need that. I don't think I'll bother reading that book really. It doesn't sort of do anything great. So yeah, we've got a way around here to go that opens up this corner. And then this final bit. Another grave here. Aha. Frost bombs. And one of them, a frost bomb. So for this puzzle here, we need to make a projectile. I think fire out of this thing here. End up in like a receptacle that's over here somewhere, but these pots are in the way, so we have to do a decent job of smashing these pots. And you'll see here these pots we can't smash from where we are because we can't fire through this gate to our left. So what you need to do is you have to use the fact that stepping on this creates a teleporter here. So you throw something in this direction, you turn the teleporter on so it gets redirected this way, then you step off the teleporter so the projectile goes in here and gets directed down to smash this vase. So I can demo that here. And we've smashed ones. It takes a few hits. It depends on the power of what you're throwing. Maybe the last one now. Nope, more. You can also fire spells through here to speed it up. There we go. Job done. Yeah, you can see the receptacle there now. So now you can push this button to fire. And that closes the middle platform here. Now there's one little mini secret down these pits, so we can use the rope to go down. So the teleporter below us gets us out of this place, and if we drop down here there's a creature to fight. Oops, didn't to do that. Yeah, so there's almost some lockpicks to find, it's hardly significant, but we've got a level up as well. It's always worth killing everything you can. Yeah, so we will go to a magic 4, I think, to give us a more powerful projectile. The water magic spell is more for freezing people, its damage isn't that big. So yeah, we'll stick to air magic. And this puts us back outside. So there's another there's another pile of zombies coming out here. And if you get overwhelmed, you can always like retreat down the pits and so on. Oh, the charged attack didn't go off there, a bit strange. So we'll drink a potion here to get our mana up. It's important. That's pretty vital that we don't get trapped. Let's just check back here for anyone else. Yeah, it looks like the rest are in front of us now. But yeah, you can always bail down these pits if things get a bit too scary. The projectile took effect in the teleporter before the effect of hitting him. That's a bit annoying. And you can also pick up the items that you threw, wherever they've gone to. Should have asked, yeah, they're there. So I'll let him step out of that first. We'll have a short rest again. So here's the ethereal blade. It's actually quite a good dex weapon, but sadly it doesn't actually hurt physical beings, it passes straight through them. So it has a really nice plus 15 accuracy bonus, but the damage is ethereal, so you can only use it against elementals. So even though it would be a good replacement for a backbiter, it doesn't hurt physical stuff. So yeah, it's limited use. You see there's a skull down here and the note. Then when you step on it, a zombie appears directly behind you, right there. So you just got to tank it here. Hopefully you'll be strong enough to do that. So a skull for Oliver. Oliver's getting quite hungry as well, so we'll snack up. I think we've got some eggs for Nico to eat. Alright, what else? The note. There was a fountain with an ancient oak by its side. From the oak, take 4 steps to the east, and then 2 steps to the south. Shall you stride? The treasure now lies beneath your feet. So this applies to the Hamlet of Stormbreach. There's only 2 fountains in the game that I can recall. So yeah, we'll be going back to that pretty soon. Then this is the way to the next dungeon. Won't be going down here just yet. This is more Legend of Killigan lore. So here it's telling you, with time, and with the words of the stone philosophers echoing in his mind, he finally let his wrath go. So it's kind of mentioning the stone philosophers there, telling you that it's quite important to pay attention to what they say. Yeah, machete is a light strength weapon at this stage of the game. It's not much use for us, and we're not going down there yet. But it's just one more corner of the cemetery still to go, and it's quite a quick journey to that area. The puzzle isn't too difficult. And it's through this way. Yeah, spotting herbs on the floor here can be quite difficult. Yeah, so you step on this platform, and in turn, in some order, these gates will start to lower, then a different one will lower, then the third one will. So as each gate drops, you have to throw a projectile into the teleporter, and the projectiles end up on the ground behind this wall where there's pressure plates. Once all 3 pressure plates are depressed, then this door will open. So you kinda need to distribute a ranged weapon to each person in the team, and try and react fast enough to which gate's going to open first. Like I totally failed there, so let's start that one again. That one, then that one, and the gates just drop to there. It can be quite hard to spot the alchemy ingredients on the floor here, but I don't think we've missed anything. Yeah, so you can pick these knives up, but it'll close this gate behind you, so you don't really want to do that. Whatever you put here, put something you can do without. So when we step onto the final area here, I think we trigger another zombie ambush, and the ambush is much easier to handle if you don't smash these pots, because a zombie on the far side is going to spawn, and also a zombie over here. So by not smashing these pots, we've only got to handle a couple of zombies in this area. I think it's this square that triggers it. Maybe it's one of these. Yeah, there we go. Either way. By leaving those pots up, we don't have to worry about it. And we've got a nice square area here to do a bit of dancing around in. So yeah, let's open up this area a little bit, and we've got him to fight. So let's see what's actually over here, I can't remember. Okay, another grave. Yeah, this one spells out the name Haru, like we saw, H-A-A-R-O. But we've already dug up the grave, so we don't really care what the gravestones say at this stage. Whoops, I'm just going to cast that out. I think that's all from that area. Yep. And we can deal with the final zombie dude now. So we get a recipe for the Necromancer's Potion. Yes, that's making a potion with 2 of these black ones. This resurrects a character if they die. So it can be quite handy to have one of these on each character. I think we'll do that soon. Yeah, for some reason Oliver's got 2 here, that's not good. And always try to keep them in the same slot on each character, so you know where they are in an emergency. Yeah, and this is the main reason we came here. Every night the Silent One sees something. Look where he looks and be patient. So that's referring to the silent statue that we saw over here somewhere. then if you do what the clue says and look where he's looking and wait a little bit, you'll see the solution to get to the middle of Sleet Island. So I think we're done with this place now. We'll come back here maybe once we've done the, is it called the Lexicon area? That's the next place to go. Right, so where are we going? This way. Oops. Let's have a rest. I'm not sure what creatures might be outside waiting for us. Don't think there's anything around. Yeah, so this statue is the silent one because he doesn't actually say anything. I believe if we wait here, I think sleeping counts, we'll have a look. But it did say every evening the face sees something, so we might have to wait until it gets to the evening anyway. Let's have a look. Not an epic fail, let's wait here. Maybe we have to actually start going to sleep in the evening. I can't remember how this works exactly. Yeah, there we go. It woke us up automatically as the guy appeared, as the trickster opened up this path. And once the trickster goes across, he actually just despawns. You can't really chase him or do anything with him. I just missed it. That's a shame. Let's try that again. There we go. Now we're officially across. Let's see what it does. There you go, just disappears like a thought. Yeah, so now we're over here, we've got access to a couple of new things. Just checking for some items here. So there's an item over here that we don't actually need, but I'll at least show it to you. Yeah, the Venom Fang pick. It's a one-handed light strength weapon. The special attack requires earth magic as well, and it's not too bad as long as you're not using the special attack. Then down here is the area where we can spend some gold keys to get some items. So we'll go down there in the next episode, but we'll just make our way into this place. Scroll of Frost Shield. We'll be needing that pretty soon. We don't quite have enough gems yet to activate this place. But we can make our way around now to this flooded dungeon that we're about to go down. So we'll cover this in episode 17. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.